Hi, I'm Brad Jersak. Welcome to part 2 of our series on listening prayer. Today we want to talk about listening prayer as a venue for friendship with God and developing our intimacy with God. When I was growing up, a lot of times when I prayed, it felt a lot like leaving an answering machine message for some God in the sky, and then faith was hoping that He would get back to me somehow. I would get in a crisis and I would send up 911 prayers, or I would need to make a decision, so I would treat prayer as sort of a psychic hotline. Or I'd get in relational issues and difficulties and I would think prayer needs to be a time with my crisis counselor. And sometimes we wonder, why can't I hear God when in fact we haven't nourished the friendship up front? Imagine having someone come to you and talk to you about themselves for 30 minutes and then walk away and say to others, I know you. Imagine being married to somebody where every date is all about you, and you only talk about yourself, and the other person never gets to share their life with you. Would you really call that a marriage? How long would it last? For me, prayer can be like that. It can be all about me, talking about all my stuff, and I never really get to know God. Could I suggest that we begin prayer as an intimate friendship with a real friend? Well, how do you build a friendship? How do you make friends? When I make friends, I approach someone and I say, what's your name? And then I may ask them who they are. I ask them what they're into. Eventually, as the conversation goes, I'm looking for what it is that they're excited about and also the type of things that grieve them. Eventually, when you become close enough friends, you even reach out and say, here's how I feel about you. How do you feel about me? And that's a little risky, a little vulnerable, but that's how friendships grow. Can I leave those questions with you to ask God? Could you ask Him, first of all, God, what's your name? What shall I call you? Second, you can ask Him what He's into. Third, you can ask Him what excites Him. Why does it excite Him? What are the things that makes His heart thrill? Another question you can ask Him is what grieves Him and why it grieves Him. Do you know there's things on God's heart in this world that He would like confidants to share with? Someone who can come alongside Him. You can also ask God how He feels about you. And this is where the friendship gets more intimate. You come close and you say, here's how I feel about you, God. How do you see me? And let Him tell you. Let Him give you your identity. Let what He thinks about you determine where this friendship goes. Those are some good friendship questions for listening prayer. Give it a try.